So this is entire refund. As we have seen, there are many people who are joining late. I have very clearly stated you all that in your internal we will have first unit and second unit as per the syllabus, as per the prescribed syllabus given by University of Mumbai. And in that, everything has been taught to you except this refund wala part. So today we are going to finish this refund. Okay. Say for example, when we talk about refund, there are section 54 subsection 1, which talks about that refund can be claimed by any person within 2 years of filing the return. Again, section 54 subsection 2, it is for the refund to specialized agencies like UNO, MFF, etc. etc. Third, utilize ITC zero rated supply or supply to the export. If such kind of things is there, then in such cases, when we talk about refund, that will be certainly in a different way and different manner, which is explained under section 54 subsection 3. Okay. With respect to payment of tax, service goods, input and utilize ITC, nil or zero rated return with payment of, this is without payment of tax, this is with payment of tax. If you have not paid tax, there won't be any refund. If you have paid tax on input, then there will be refund, or output also, then only you can claim the refund. The things are very clear. If the refund is more than 2 lakh, you have to show again the documentary evidence to the GST Council, GSTN. Then again, that is explained under section 54 subsection 4. Next we have section 54 subsection 5. If the tax burden is shifted to third party under section 57, you are not paying the tax and it has been shifted to someone else, then there will be transfer of refund also to that party, and that will be claimed within 60 days. Then we have section 54 subsection 6. When there is a export, 90% of the claim is accepted or entertained. If there is without payment of tax, then you can utilize in ITC. With payment of tax, unutilized amount of ITC you can claim, duty you can't claim, and export, if there is zero rated, then there won't be any zero rated duty, then won't be any kind of refund, otherwise there will be refund. So this is how section 54 subsection 1 to 6 goes as far as return refunds are concerned. Kindly take down. Once it will be done, let me know. There are other subsections also for section 54, that is subsection 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So we will discuss, but there is something missing over here. So I just wanted to make you aware. I think export rate duty, only one thing was missing, duty paid allowed, if I'm not wrong. Just see your subsection 6. Am I right or not? This part was missing over there in our PPT. ये देखो, है ना? Not allowed was given, allowed was not given. कट गया था. Yes or no? So this is section 54, subsection 6. तो उसको extend करके लिख लो, duty paid will be allowed. This export rate of duty wala na, this part, only one part was missing. So kindly take down. So now that slide is done. Then we'll go for next slide, which has remaining subsections. Okay. That has subsection 7 to subsection 13 of section 54. And as I told you, remaining all, after this also, whatever we are going to learn, we have to just write down. There is no practical implication. Why? Because the topic is such, how to file the returns, how to keep the records, etc., etc. That is there in unit 3. Accounts and audit, who can audit, how they can do the audit, etc., etc. of GST. So now take down section 54 remaining subsections. What these remaining subsections says, section 54 subsection says 7 says, date of receipt of application completed in all respect. Whenever you are filing the application for refund, it should be include all the details on the date of application. Then we have section 54 subsection 8, deemed export or CGST, SGST and IGST are vice versa. there is a deemed export, then there will be just refund will not be allowed to you. Then we have section 54 subsection 9, net withstanding anything in the company contain any judgmental decree on applicable tribunal. So if there is some dispute when you have filed the returns and the government has not accepted, those refunds are to be discussed under section 54 subsection 9. Then if there is a default in, wait, these letters are very blurred, then we should go for this only. Yes, यहाँ पे बहुत effectively लिखा हुआ है ना, यहाँ का writing अच्छा है. So section 54 subsection Section 54 subsection 7 says date of receipt of application in all respects should be completed on the date of application when you are filing for refund. Deemed export, and if there is a deemed export, then whatever the CGST, SGST, because then in export you will not get the GST benefits. So that has been reverted. And we have section 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Notwithstanding anything the contrary contained in any judgment, decree, as just now I stated, in applied tribunal. If there is any dispute, then all the things has to be discussed under section 54 subsection 9 of CGST Act. Section 54 subsection 10 talks about default in furnishing any refund. If you have made any default, those are to be discussed under section 54 subsection 10. Section 54 subsection 11 talks about where an order gives rise to a refund is subject to matter of an appeal or further proceedings. Suppose they have discussed about the refund, but they are talking, there is certain other kind of judgment. Suppose we have asked for the refund of, say for example, 9 lakhs, but they have given the refund of only 5 lakhs and they are talking about remaining 4 lakhs is subject to some kind of other matters to be discussed, deliberated between the taxable person and government. That has to be discussed under section 54 subsection 11 of CGST Act. Section 54 subsection 12 talks about where the refund withhold under section 11. Just now I told you, okay, be entitled to an interest of such rate should not enhancing or exceeding 60%. So suppose whatever the disputed, just now I have given you the example of 9 lakh and the government has given 5 lakh, 4 lakh is in dispute. On those 4 lakh, the interest rate should not exceed 60%. And last, notwithstanding anything to the contrary contained in this section, the amount of advance tax deposited shall be refunded unless furnish the returns requirement under section 39. So this is for tax, but if you talk about advance tax, that has to be refunded by the government to the taxpayer. I hope all the subsections are clear. Kindly take down all these subsections. Have you completed these two subsection 7 and 8? Complete karo, then 9, 10, 11. फटाफट complete कर लो. Rushik, that list of B division, by when we will get of those students?
सर कुछ ऐसा हुआ था कि मतलब वो जो रोल नंबर जो थे ना, वो मतलब किसी एक जन ने
Hmm.
गलत डाल दिया था। अभी मैंने उसी दिन ही आशुतोष से मैंने बोल दिया था, पर कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आया। आशुतोष से 2 बार कॉल करने के बाद भी
तो
कुछ आया नहीं।
एक दो बच्चों का वो डिलीट कर दे,
हाँ
निकाल दे, और बाकी सब बच्चों का दे देना,
हाँ, बट
क्योंकि ये दो क्लास के
एक्चुअली
गाइड मिल जाएंगे, फिर बी डिवीजन को गाइड नहीं मिलेगा।
हाँ, बी डिवीजन में क्या है कि बहुत 4-5 जन ने दिया है टॉपिक, और डी तो पूरा खाली
बाकी
है।
सबका छोड़ दो, 5 को ही देंगे हम लोग।
अच्छा ठीक है।
बी डिवीजन का वैसे भी हमने देखा है, एटीट्यूड इज वेरी बैड।
अच्छा
उनको क्या करना है हमें पता है।
हाँ
तो आज भेज दो, वो भी मैं गाइड दे के खत्म करता हूँ।
हाँ ठीक है सर, फिर मैं आपको सेंड कर देता हूँ फिर। मेरे को लगा कि कम जन आ रहे, तो फिर
नहीं
कुछ।
नहीं।
ठीक है, मैं सेंड कर देता हूँ।
ओके बेटा, थैंक यू।